We have done all the work down here on the ground, and we are getting ready to get a little more upright with our workouts and with this toning and strengthening that we are doing for postpartum. Before we do that, I'm gonna give you a side lying leg series to get those glutes, thighs, hips, everything strengthened, and then we'll get you up on your feet within a few days. So we're gonna come down, use those core muscles. Take the crook of your elbow here to make a pillow. If you've got a block or an actual pillow, that works as well. The thing I don't want you to do is pop yourself up onto your arm. This causes a lot of tension here and also just puts your spine in that curve. So we want to stay down here so everything's in line from the top of the head through the spine and out the tailbone. From here, I want you to think of 3 bony points in your pelvis: hip bone, and pubic bone. If you were to draw that triangle, as we do this entire series, make sure that that triangle doesn't start to tilt towards the back or too far to the front. We want to keep a nice vertical stack. And we're going to apply that core breathing belly pump to make sure that all of this stays stable. And as we move our legs, we're not rocking forward to back with the pelvis. First exercise, we're going to start with clamshells. So bring your feet together and we're just going to start to open and close that knee. We're going to take 10 of these here, 3. We're working from those rotators. We're feeling that glute activation as we get that knee to the ceiling, using those lower core muscles to make sure that that knee doesn't pull us into the back space. Give me 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. I want you to parallel that leg, flex your foot. It's about 6 inches off of your bottom leg, and we're just gonna lift and lower here, thinking of your inner thighs. So those inner thighs or those adductors here start to connect into your pelvic floor. Pelvic floor connects into your deep inner core muscles. Keep your breath flowing. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those legs down just for a second. We're gonna poke that leg out, flexion in the foot. So energy at your heel, toes up towards your nose. Lift that leg up and then press all the way down. Again, not that it's gonna change your movement, but in your brain, I want you to start to realize that these muscles, bringing your legs back together, connect into your pelvic floor. Pelvic floor connects into your core. So we're just working out with a lot of awareness of how all of this works together, how these muscles all work to help balance and strengthen one another. 1 more here. Last one. We're gonna hug that leg in, knee to chest, and then I want you to press it behind you so you feel that crease in your butt. So we're gonna take that full range of motion of in and out. This one's pretty demanding on those core muscles because as you get that leg behind you, your pelvis is gonna wanna tilt out of that nice stacked position. So breathe out, lift the pelvic floor, find that lower abdominal activation as you press energy out your heel and get into that back of the back of that glute. 2 more here. Last one, and we're gonna hold this space behind us. You're gonna take a tiny bend in the knee and then a press, in, out, really feeling the squeeze right here. If you don't feel it in your butt, take a hand, put it in the crease, and as you flex that leg into that extension, I want you to see if you can squeeze those muscles into those hands. Give me 3 more, 2 more, and 1. Good. Legs back together. Give yourself a little tap, little love. We're gonna take an inhale, exhale, belly pump, press up. Bring yourself down the other side. Using those core muscles to get there. Setting yourself up with that pillow, finding that stability stacked with the triangle up and down. We're gonna start with those clamshells. Open and close the knee. Knee to the ceiling, hips stay vertical, feeling that activation at the back of the glute. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna parallel that leg 6 inches up and down here. A little lift and lower. Feeling those adductors, starting to pay attention about how they connect into your pelvic floor, how they connect into your deep inner core muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex that foot, toes up towards your knees or up towards your nose, towards your knees as well. We're gonna lift that leg all the way up and then lower it down. Find that connection, inner thigh, pelvic floor, inner core. Lift and lower. Don't go so high here that you rock that hip out of alignment. We're gonna keep that placement nice and stacked, using those muscles in the core to stabilize. Last one. And hugging that knee in towards your chest. Kick it out behind you. Use that breath. Keep the tension out of your shoulder. A lot of work on this bottom leg here to stabilize. A lot of work through those lower core muscles. 3 more. Feel for that muscle activation in the glute. Last one, hug here, and then little in, out, trying to get that glute turned on so you feel that fire right underneath your fingertips. Lower abdominals, so much to think about. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those legs back together. Give yourself a little love. You did it.